Good day, YouTube. This is going to be a second review of today. I just finished reviewing the Beck's German Pilsner, American Pilsner. Now we're going to review the Shock Top Belgian White. This is a Belgian style wheat ale brewed with citrus peels and coriander, coming in at 5.2% alcohol by volume. Shock Top Belgian Wheat was introduced in 2006 as a response to Molson Coors Blue Moon Belgian White, which is brewed by Molson Coors, the company that brews Coors Light, Coors Banquet, and Heineken and that stuff. I think it's brewed it brews Heineken, or Heineken owns Molson Coors. This is, as I said, a Belgian wheat ale. I looked this up on Google. It says it's a wheat ale spiced with real orange, lemon, lime peels with a little coriander spice. Then I looked on Shock Top Belgian White's website, and the ingredients for this says it's brewed with malted wheat, orange, lemon, and lime peels and coriander. The uniquely crafted and award-winning ale is unfiltered to create a brew that is naturally, cloudy with a light golden color and refreshing finish. It is 5.2% alcohol by volume. How to serve this beer is best enjoyed in a tall, wide mouth glass. I got pint glass. To serve the brew perfectly, follow these pouring guidelines. Pour the brew down the side of the glass until about 1/2 inch. You can pour it how any way you like. Alright, you don't have to listen to these instructions. But, hey, you never know. You know what? I'm going to listen to them because I'm reviewing their beer, so why not? Lay the bottle on its side and roll it gently back and forth, mixing the remaining yeast as I usually do when I pour my wheat ales. Pour the rest of the brew, producing a nice thick collar of foam. Shock Top Belgian White pairs with the refreshing. So usually when they brew Belgian Whites, it's unfiltered. They don't, at least the least filtering possible. And a lot of yeast settles on the bottom of the bottle or the can. I usually go with the cans. It's hard to find the bottles here. As I said, I usually go with the cans, and the yeast settles on the bottom, so there's a little hop. So sometimes some hop presence does. Usually, if you're a home brewer, you know what I'm talking about, when the yeast and the hops settle on the bottom. But most people filter out the hops usually, and the yeast still settles in and continually. So when you get to the bottom, you swirl it all around and try to break it up a little bit and pour it in to create a creamy head and, thick, nice serving head and make the beer taste better. On rate beer, this beer gets a 14 overall and a 7 in the style. So they're saying it's a shitty beer, whatever. It's a 14 beer, I guess I could drink it. I would rather not, but it's even worse in the style. I guess that's what they're saying. That doesn't really make sense to me, but 156 calories. On Beer Advocate, it gets a 71, which is okay, and a 69, which is poor. It's classified as a wheat beer, WITBIER, wheat beer, Belgian white. So let's get it open. Nice crack on that. Pour it down the side of the glass, like they say. I'm not going to have enough room, so I'm just going to get the color and I'll swirl it in later. We got about a finger of head on that very not aggressive pour. Up in the light, it pours a very cloudy beer. I can't see anything really through this. Maybe, nothing. Actually, it's fairly carbonated. There's a few bubbles streaming up from the bottom. It pours a bright white, not really soapy head, more of a creamy, frothy white head. Let's get a nose. To be honest, I don't really smell anything. Maybe just a faint hint of that orange peel. Maybe a faint hint of the wheat. The aroma on this is not very convincing. Anyway, let's go with the taste on this, guys. This look right now, how I poured it, looks exactly how they'll serve it to you in a bar. A half a finger of a head right up to the top. That's not how you pour beer, guys. You got to get some head in there. I hate foam. Shut up. Head prevents oxidation in your beers, folks. So all you people that say, "Oh, look, I poured it so great, there's no head." You ever notice when you drink a beer and you get to the bottom and it kind of tastes a little more off than how it tastes when you started it? That's because you let in oxygen in your beer, and that could screw it up a little bit. So to prevent that, you want a nice 2-finger of a thick head on that. Anyway, cheers. Very grainy, corny. Very watery. Hit of some orange peel. I don't really get much lime. Maybe just a slight hint of the coriander. It's very bready. Like white bread. Like it almost tastes like some of the flavors in this almost taste like white bread. Very faint citrus presence, although it is there. You can detect it if you try. I don't taste any Belgian yeast. It's more on the grain, very mild. It's more on the graininess, on the, grainy. It tastes. There's definitely corn in this beer. You can taste it. The head is creamy. Now I like that. But between this and a Blue Moon, honestly, I think a Blue Moon is now, don't get me wrong, Blue Moon is my favorite wheat ale. It's not overly orange and the Blue Moon, but it does taste a little bit better than this. I happen to think that a little bit of orange citrus in there. I don't get any lime, as it said. It said brewed with lime. Actually, no, it said brewed with orange. Oh, they're saying it's brewed with orange peels, lemon peels, and lime peels. I get some orange peel, maybe a little bit of lemon peel. I don't get any lime at all. And I don't get any hop presence. This beer, I guess, I wouldn't say it's an introductory to craft beer, because it's still not that much flavor. I wouldn't even really recommend this as an introductory to wheat ale, real wheat ales, like an Allagash wheat or You know, Avinatus, I hope I pronounced that correctly. That, you know what I'm talking about. Those are really good wheat ales. Good Hefeweizens. I wouldn't really recommend this beer. It's so light on the actual flavors of an actual wheat beer that a person used to drinking Miller, Coors, Budweiser that can drink this still probably wouldn't be able to handle a real Belgian white, because I don't taste any Belgian yeast at all, which is you should be using if you're trying to make a traditional style wheat ale, Belgian wheat ale. But I mean, that's just my opinion. It is crisp. It is refreshing. I'll drink this if you give it to me. If I'm in the mood for a light Belgian wheat ale and not a heavy Belgian, yes, I'll get it. But as of right now, it doesn't really taste that much like a Belgian wheat. But on the scale of 1 to 10, I'll go with the 5. I'll go with the 6. I'll go with the 6 on this. I'll give it a little leeway there. Anyway, this is it for this review, guys. If you like it, please rate, comment, subscribe, request. I need to end this review now before my phone says I don't have enough space for this. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, request. Comment down below if you like. Let me know what you think of the beer. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I like Blue Moon better than this. I don't really like Blue Moon that much, but I do like Blue Moon better than this. Cheers, folks.